All right, Mark, we're here today talking about our newest release, Glaucia, the Greek Slave. I'm actually excited about this because it was the first book that I formatted here at Lamplighter. It's a story of Rome and the persecution of Christians, which is pretty fascinating stuff to me. Can you tell me why you like it so much and what it's about?
This book was fascinating because I learned so much background into why the epistles are filled with warnings about idols and false gods. Because in Christianity today, in our Western culture, we don't think of idolatry as much as they did,
mm-hmm.
Or false gods. I don't even think of that.
Mm-hmm.
This book put things in perspective for me, that we indeed have just as many idols as they had back then and just as many false gods, and we don't even realize it. First of all, as you're going through this story, which is about a brother and sister where they get separated, they're from a rich family, but they get separated, and it looks as though they're really never going to find each other. But she becomes a Greek slave. He becomes also a slave, sold in the market, but he escapes. And he's trying to find his sister again. She's traveling from Rome to Greece. It's hard to find her. And she's with this family, I believe a Greek family, where they literally, and I never realized this before, when they enter a home, there's a god there. They have to bow down before the entrance god. They have to bow down before the god at the table. They have to bow down before the god in their bedroom. There's a god everywhere in the home.
Wow.
So it took them. They became enslaved to other gods. So every time there was a problem, they had to create a new god for that problem. So pretty soon they were kind of bowing down throughout the day, taking time to appease the gods for every situation, for fear that there would be reprisals from the gods. So they were literally enslaved to the gods that they believed were there for their protection. And what an enslavement to be in. And I was thinking that there are some religions today that are the same way, that you feel like you got to pray to this person and pray to that person when we have opportunity to come right to the Son of God ourselves. So there's the story. The story really brings a real sense of the bondage that we can be in today. Watch this. For me, it transferred it to our own idols of our heart of today, with television and media and the electronic games and the iPod and iPhone and email and text messaging, and it seems like we can't, that we're also enslaved and in bondage in every turn and every corner in our own lives, where we no longer have time with the true and living God. We're so consumed with stuff that we have become enslaved ourselves. So this book really helped me to start thinking through, what are the idols of my heart, and what am I enslaved to? Am I really taking time to rest in God, to be at peace with Him, and to enjoy Him? And is He able to enjoy me? Are we able to enjoy a relationship and where I become a creator and cultivator of life? That takes thought and preparation. It takes, you got to spend time with someone that you love, and if we're spending time with all the stuff that we think helps us to get ahead, when in reality, the only thing that helps us to get ahead is God. Without Him, we can do nothing. Jesus said, without me, you can do nothing. And that's what this book did for me. It helped me to realize, wow, this goes back to the foundation of life. Without me, we can do nothing, Jesus said. It helped me to also realize the themes of Joshua 1:8 and Psalm 1, where Joshua quotes, "This book of the law will not depart out of my mouth, but I will meditate therein day and night, that I may observe to do according to all that is written therein. And then I will make my way prosperous, and then I will find good success." David said in Psalm 1, if I meditate upon your word day and night, everything that I do will prosper. And so this book helped me to realize, what are we really focusing on in life? Are we focusing on the truth that sets us free, or are we in bondage with the things that we think help us get ahead in life? And again, it comes down to the theme of, with me, you can do nothing.
Glaucia, the Greek slave. Wow, amazing.
It is the slavery that we're involved in today.
Yeah, the slavery that we're involved in today, with all the idols that we have and put in our lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
I heard this Sunday in Sunday school that the heart is an idol machine. It just makes idols
All the time.
everywhere it looks. It just wants to make an idol out of everything,
And
whether it be
it's-
money, whether it be time,
Yeah.
whatever, people.
In fact, I was reading it in Ezekiel chapter 12, 13 and 14, the
mhm.
idols of the heart. And then when you get to chapter 18 and then chapter 2022, God says, is there someone that will be willing to stand in the gap for me? And he says, I found no one. This book helped me to realize that, you know what? I want to be willing to stand in the gap for God. God, use me however you want me to be used.
All right, thanks.